No. Hey.
Okay, well, that kid's gonna be a felon one day.
All right, hey, this is the Dad Voice Podcast Dad Blast Halloween edition.
Yeah,
Halloweeny.
it's a solid, thick title.
A lot of people will thick. A lot of people notice the bookshelf's gone.
Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, we are book burners now.
Book burners.
We threw the whole fucking bookshelf in there too.
We decided
just for good measure.
We decided that if you can't beat them, join them. So we burned all of our books and we pulled our children out of public schooling. So it's over.
Yep. We're headed to the Audible headquarters next.
Got to burn all the sound bites too. Okay? No, we're in the new spot.
Yeah.
This is technically the first thing we're doing in the new spot because we are going to continue to do Dad Blast.
Yeah.
But if you watched our last full-length episode, you know we are no longer in Season 1. We decided to adopt a seasonal structure. Season 1 is done.
Done.
Season of the Tree.
We've forgotten about it.
So I've already forgotten about it.
I don't care about all the good times we had.
None at all. Honestly, it's going to be crazy because one day we'll do like a side-by-side of Season 1 premiere to Season 2. And it's going to be like...
eye-opening.
I watched like the first 2 minutes past my little disclaimer intro on that first episode, and it's amazing to me that we ever caught traction.
It's amazing we didn't give up.
Right, and I should have. Like everything in me was telling me like this is just you couldn't do it. Like this was bad, but I think we did it, and we're here. But the Dad Blasts are going to continue in our downtime. We're going to take a week or two off. Because this is podcasting. This isn't a Netflix series. We don't have to take months and months or years in between seasons.
No, we will lose what little traction we had. We have got to keep it on the gas pedal. And it takes time to move stuff into a multi-million-dollar recording facility, too.
That's right. Yes, because that's definitely where we are.
We had to kick people off of their land.
And what we
via
decided
Imminent Domain.
do to keep ourselves humble is keep the shitty mics. And stay...
Never forget your roots.
With the iPhone cameras. So, top secret, multi-million-dollar treehouse studio somewhere in the Caribbean.
In the trees.
You'll probably hear the hurricane in the background.
Yeah, we have a little minor one going on right now.
Little something.
Something about, when we were... just walked in here, I was like, we have to remember that we are literally in a tree right now. I've never spent time in a building inside of a tree.
Inside of a tree, yeah.
Anything could happen.
We're like squirrel people now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And we got the spooky aesthetic because it is raining and pretty downcast.
I've noted, I think last year it rained on Halloween. This week it always is raining every year.
The past, I think last Halloween was fun, but the 2 years before that it was storming really hard here, and we only had one kid come up to our door to get candy, and I just gave him the whole fucking bowl. Twice in a row. That kid is dedicated.
Actually, I think it was 2 years ago that it rained, and that's the one you're talking about, because last year, I remember I sat at the end of the driveway and gave out candy, which is the classic dad move, Yeah. Because, we have a fire pit. I put that thing up. If I'm going to sit for any period of time in a super cushy chair, my back starts to hurt, so I just popped an edible.
Yeah, you go.
And I was like, all right. And
happy Halloween.
By the end of it, There was a group of kids that were coming.
The kids are reaching for the candy, and you're like,
barking at them. And people are like, oh, he's in the Halloween spirit. I'm like, no, the more I have, the more I get to eat.
No, that man is intoxicated. He just can't talk.
But last year I saw like I remember the last two groups of kids. There was a group that I was like handing out candy to, and there was like a group of 6 behind them. And they were 2, and there was only 2 left. So I was like, here you go.
You're doing the dad fairness math.
Well, and I was like, because only 2 kids from that group of 6 are going to get them. And they were my shithead neighbors that I didn't like at the time. They're gone now. So
got rid of them.
Yeah, that was
through Imminent Domain.
That's right.
We built the podcast studio on there.
That's where we're at.
We planted a 150-year-old tree on their property,
and then cut it in half
just for
and
good
built
measure.
a house in it, just to spite them. Yeah. So but anyways, it's Halloween time, man. This is for my family. Like, you've obviously met my wife. I think she would actually commit murder to me if I showed any pictures of her as the goth queen that she was when we met. But she was super, like, scene goth chick, has always loved Halloween. Now she's just like, I feel like there's this natural progression that those people take. And seeing girls that are like the pretty little scene chicks that, they eventually progress into just very hot modern moms, like Milfy, like, you know what I mean?
Like, they know how to do the wing eyeliner and stuff,
Yeah.
like more subtly than they used to, but
really,
they still got that. They still got that finesse.
Pink, that little pink right there. But they're like really good at makeup now, and they're just really like put together, and they dress very modern. But then like they roll up the sleeves of their cardigan, and they're just covered in tattoos and stuff. Like, so they have the remnants of their past. And I mean, tattoos are not just for seeing kids anymore, but like when I got them, they were.
Yeah.
So,
you were seen.
I was. I'm glad someone remembers it, because I have done everything I can to forget about it. But I had the swoopy hair.
Oh yeah, dude, I was
Hannah
envious.
Montana jeans. I always wore shirts that were 3 sizes too small. But I wasn't. I had a little bit of pudge in high school, but I wasn't fat. So
I went through like a hipster phase for sure.
Yeah,
so that's another progression of like hardcore dudes and stuff. They just become like hipsters.
Yeah, like hardcore dudes have like one of like 5 paths ever, and that you're done. You either start your own beer company, and then when that fails, you just become a bartender. You go become a barber. You become a tattoo artist. You go the way of the IT, which is obviously because I know a lot of dudes in hardcore that are in IT now, or you are like the one path of hardcore kids that like ends up staying in the industry
and makes a livable wage.
Yeah, like
doing what they love.
Of that, doing that. And hey, we're all jealous of those guys, but I actually love what I do, so I'm not that bent up about it. But I tried to go that route. Like, I was booking shows and playing shows for a long time. And then COVID was like my convenient way to step out of it.
That was my thing with comedy too. Was I couldn't get myself together, and I was just drinking a lot, and I was like, this is a sign from the universe. I shouldn't go out anywhere. Period.
Ever.
Just not in this shape. And then, let's get it together.
And then COVID hit, and Donald Trump was like, shut it the fuck down. And that's spooky.
It's spooky.
Yeah, the acorns are pelting, because this is an oak tree.
Yeah.
So the acorns are slamming the windows.
Yeah, and my step-grandfather sleeps in here, too, so he'll be up here in a couple minutes. Just kidding. All my grandpas are dead now, as of 2024. It hurts worse making that joke.
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing with you to cover up the pain, because all of my grandparents are dead.
Yeah.
Here,
I still have 2 grandmas as of the time of this recording.
I don't. So,
I could have just set myself up real bad there. So
what if I was like, we're making our own horror movie, and I just took out your 2 remaining grandmas? I was like, now we're even, bitch.
All right, now I can focus on the podcast.
No, I hope to God your grandparents your grandmothers aren't watching this, but if they are, I would never. We love you. Please don't think I'm a psycho. But speaking of psychos,
Other grandmas, though. Watch out. Grandma Annihilator. That sounds like a porn star name.
The Granny Guzzler.
It's the most generic porn star name. Just the Grandma Annihilator.
I don't even.
Not like the G MILF Annihilator.
The
Grandma.
Gilf.
Yeah.
Gilf. Grandparent. We're
The Grandparent Annihilator. You're getting close to just Infinite Annihilator at this point.
Which is a band.
That's hardcore. They're spooky.
Yeah.
I mean,
ooh,
I guess less infanticide is your thing.
Speaking of spooky, we're just gonna do a dad blast about Halloween stuff. I think it'd be cool to just talk about our favorite spooky movies, our horror movies. By the way, are you allowed to say spooky? Because I remember like a couple of years ago, people were like, "That's not a good word."
Oh yeah,
and I know why. But then I also heard people saying that, hey, it's cool because spooky has a different connotation than what happens when you drop the Y.
Yeah, don't drop the Y.
If you're a person of color and you find it offensive, let us know. I'll stop saying it.
Yeah.
I legitimately like...
Let Cole know with handwritten letters. I'll give you his address after the show.
You big fat fuck. I'm going to fucking kill you. That's the letters I write to myself.
I can't wait for your job to get taken by AI.
Find me. All right. No. Favorite horror movies. Because that's what time of year it is. And like some really cool stuff is coming out now too. Like we just got the It series that actually started the day before we are recording this, which was Sunday. And this will be released Wednesday. I'm excited to check it out. I haven't watched it yet. One movie I did just watch recently that I thought was very unique and very actually had like some pretty twisty stuff in it. It wasn't like oh my god, I never saw that coming, but it was very like
just enough.
Just enough was Weapons. If you haven't seen that,
was that good?
It was really good. I enjoyed it because
my wife wanted to watch it, and
it's hard to find an original idea, obviously, like especially in that space, because there's only so much you can do. It's either like murder or demons or ghosts or the 37th Conjuring movie or whatever. But like it was unique enough that I watched it and I was like, I like this.
Nice. Okay, then I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch. So if you haven't watched Weapons, definitely recommend that. What are some of your favorite Halloween movies?
Whenever I say it like favorites, I guess I like to break it down into so favorite modern horror movie. Actually, It Follows. Dude, I love that movie. It's something about like the soundscapes in it and the way they mixed it. And one of my favorite things in horror movies is when they have an ambiguous timeline. So you're like, does this take place in the 80s or 90s? And you can never tell. And apparently that's a strategy that directors use to make you feel uneasy because you're like, what timeline are we in?
Like, what resources do they have?
They have cell phones, but it was like the 80s synth music and the cars were older and stuff. It's a great movie.
I'm going to have to check that out.
Very good modern horror movie.
I've heard of it. I don't know why I haven't actually watched that one.
It's great. It's just the feeling of dread because the thing is always following you. And when you think about that, you're like, oh, so you can never sleep soundly or good movie.
I love movies that make me uncomfortable.
Yes.
I always chase movies where I don't see the twist coming. Like it's really like Bruce Willis, Sixth Sense, The Prestige, shit like that, where you realize at the end that it was not what you thought it was.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I'm not as good at predicting outcomes as I thought.
And even with The Prestige, which maybe spoiler alert, I guess has been out for 2 decades almost.
I haven't seen it, but I know the spoiler.
The thing ends up being that he's literally cloning himself.
Okay, never mind. I don't think I knew the spoiler.
And his clones die every time he does the show. But he pops up somewhere else, and people like can't figure out how to do the trick. And then there's like a twist on top of a twist on top of a twist. But the clone part I saw coming, the twist inside the twist where Christian Bale's character actually had like a double going on at the same time, and like they cut their fingers off to be exactly the same, and one of his doubles was in love with Hugh Jackman's assistant. Like it was a twist inside a twist inside a twist.
Drama.
Not a Halloween movie, but like I love movies like that.
There's definitely people getting slaughtered on a mass scale in that movie. So
yeah.
It was just the guy.
It was just that one
They
dude.
just need to make a sequel where he sends his clones to just purposely get captured by like cartels and Al Qaeda and stuff. So then they just behead him, and then they see him walking through like the village again.
He's just a figure of terror.
They're like, "We killed him! Kill him again!"
Aside from movies like that, though, Halloween really gets me into like the less twisty. Like, the thrillers are what I like to watch on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah.
7 was a good one, too, by the way. If you haven't watched 7, What's in the Box? That show was crazy. But the movie that I like around Halloween time, I actually just watched this one today, but Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, I love Cabin in the Woods. All of them. Whatever. The remakes.
Is the Chris Hemsworth... I've only seen the Chris Hemsworth one, so I guess I'm a fake horror fan. I didn't realize that was a remake.
Yeah, you're a fake poser, but it's okay. It's apparently a remake.
Okay, well, what I would like to see, like, there's a whole underlying plot, right, of these, like, first off, I'm a huge H.P. Lovecraft fan. I know what he named his fucking cat, okay? And
maybe the cat asked to be named that. Maybe the cat introduced himself as
as
his
the
name.
Racist thing.
Yeah, and he's like, well, he lives here with me. I'm not. He told me his name.
But what H.P. Lovecraft contributed to horror, like cosmic horror and entities beyond our understanding.
Yeah, very like creature horror.
Yeah, like eldritch horrors and shit like that, like beyond the human capabilities of understanding, that are just these things that don't even acknowledge our existence and are these malevolent forces that just exist outside of time and space. That shit is massively influential to me in a ton of ways. Like, I write as a hobby, and I have definitely put a lot of that into the writing that I do.
You can separate the artist from the cat.
I'm not going to ever justify that, but I'll have to look more into that. I don't know H.P. Lovecraft's life story.
The racist cat's definitely dead.
The racist cat's definitely dead. But I'm just a fan of his work. I don't know much about him, so that's what I'm going to say.
You can see the influence in his stuff in
everything.
Just about everything.
Dude, like, it spans everywhere. My favorite album from my favorite band has it's I can say it. It Comes in Waves by the Acacia Strain.
Oh, you put me onto that.
The track listing is Our Only Sin Was Giving Them Names, and that's each song is one word of that sentence. It is definitely like heavily laden with cosmic horror shit. Like, it's one of the most chilling. I cried when I listened to it the first time. Like, it wasn't like a emotional cry. Like, I was just like fucking chilled. Like, it just caused my eyes to leak. So like the influence is in a lot of important shit to me, right? Yeah. But Cabin in the Woods had that undertone going on with it.
Yeah,
because
the Necronomicon or whatever, the book they read.
Well, that was like, they can't call it that because it was like the Evil Dead, but it was a call to the Evil Dead. Like, it was like a reference to that. I think they were called the zombie cannibal, like redneck family or whatever. But the whole point I'm trying to get to is, in that movie, there's a board of all these possible fucked up things that these people could get involved with. I want to see a series where they explore that, and then on top of that, address the underlying thing of these ancient ones that they have to sacrifice people to keep them asleep and satisfied. Dude, that would be the sickest series.
And they could totally do a big budget series with that too.
Dude, they could afford Chris Hemsworth. They were able to afford Chris Hemsworth when he was in the Avengers movies. Yeah. Like, dude, they can do it. On that same line of thought, they should do the same thing with the 13 Ghosts.
Dude, the cover of that scared me as a kid.
Yeah.
Like the cover of the VHS.
Yeah, I remember seeing it in Blockbuster, and I'm really dating myself by saying that out loud. But Blockbuster, I remember seeing that, and I was like freaked out. But then I was like, I want to get that movie. And my mom was like, no.
She's like, did you see the cover that you just saw just now?
Yeah, it's terrifying.
Does that look fun?
Went over to my friend's house and watched it anyways, and I had
You can always rely on some friend with unwitting parents.
I'm concerned that that's going to be us. I'm concerned that my kids' friends are going to want to come over because they can watch whatever they want to watch. Because Luca has a TV in his room, and I haven't come to regret it yet, but like I can also monitor all the activities, so it makes me feel a little bit better. But
that is a weird thing about having a kid too, is like you're used to just watching stuff on TV all the time on your own, but you won't even realize you're watching something that maybe they should not be watching. And
yeah,
you're like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't put so much of this stuff in my brain too. But.
It's the worst because Oliver was a baby, and when you have a baby, you can watch whatever the fuck you want to watch. It's fine because they don't understand anything, and they're just like barely even see shapes, and they can't understand. But now he's a toddler, and those things are a little more impactful. And so, like, the thing that I have to keep in mind is that now I can't just watch anything, even though I'm used to just watching anything with him around because I did it when he was a baby. And we had to be more conscious of that because, like, just a couple weeks ago, we were sitting in there and we put on, like, a horror movie or something. It was like it was a pretty not kid-friendly movie. There was definitely people getting, like, shot or stabbed or some shit. And he just was, like, staring right at it. I was like, stop watching. And, like, we had to, like, turn him around.
He's like, well, you turned it on, man.
Yeah, he's like, hey, man, I'm into this. What are we watching? I'm like, please don't watch The Grotesque Beast. Oh, it was The Substance, which, by the way, another great, like, a body horror movie.
That's a newer one.
Yeah,
okay.
It's got Demi Moore in it, and that one was wild. I really enjoyed it. Some people didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was great. If you're into body horror, it's great. If you hate body horror,
it's not great.
It's not great. Don't watch it.
You will get nothing of substance from it.
That's right.
You know what? If we have a production studio now, so really fun prank that might be flagged as child abuse. We screen the movie Begotten for our children and watch them watch it.
Okay.
And then we could put a screenshot of
I've never seen Begotten.
A scene from Begotten on here, and then you'll be like, what the fuck?
Is Begotten is it scary?
Yeah.
It's not
it's from like the 1950s, and it's just, I don't know how to explain it.
It's not like
it's just
Serbian film shit, right?
No.
Okay.
It's borderline shocking, but it's not sexual. No, it's sexual. Some consensually sexual, not minors.
Good.
But it's just it's a movie that's just more of a feeling. Like I can't describe it.
Okay. Well, I'm
about to show this to you after. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
We really blasted off on this one, and we're almost out of time already. But like, what are good classic Halloween movies you can watch with the kids?
Ooh, classic. Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus, of course.
Okay.
It's one of Lauren's favorites.
There's a second one. Apparently, they're thinking about making a third one. So
yeah, leave it to Disney to milk anything good until everyone hates it.
They're going to put Jedi in the next one. They're like, fuck you, we own Star Wars.
Hey, if you didn't know, Wolverine is a Jedi now, and he's in this movie. Yeah. Fuck you. Nightmare Before Christmas is our classic. But we watch it every Halloween because we use it as a transitional movie because it can be a Christmas movie.
That's so perfect.
Or a Halloween movie. And fuck Thanksgiving. I mean, I celebrate on the eating side because fuck, I'm not gonna not eat those classic foods.
I celebrate eating and having a day off.
I call it Gluttony Day, and that's my celebration. We celebrate by being gluttons
and seeing my wonderful family.
That's right, and eating until I fall asleep in front of them, and
then using Imminent Domain to clear space for our new podcast space.
That's right.
May have been a native tribe there. Sorry.
Whoops.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, and that's how we get movies like Poltergeist. So, see, it all comes together. No, Nightmare Before Christmas is a classic. Hocus Pocus is another classic.
Yeah, take it PG rated and
we watch Halloween Town.
Oh, Halloween Town.
Yeah,
my wife just showed that to me last year, I think.
Shout out Katie for having good.
You know what?
Taste.
I didn't have the Disney Channel growing up.
Really?
I was one of those kids. It was just not in our cable package.
Intermittently.
Every single person I knew had it except me.
Yeah, actually, I remember that because then there was.
It was channel 73 here.
Yeah,
or something.
and for some reason, not everybody could get Disney, or and then you could get Disney, but then you couldn't get Disney West for every cable package. And then the kids that had Disney West were like, "Dude, I can watch Disney XD." And
yeah,
what
Disney
the hell
XD,
is that?
the cool Disney.
Yeah, and they're like, it's got they almost say cuss words and stuff, and you're like, "Oh, that sounds so cool."
They're edging on cuss words.
Oh man, but no, I think Halloween Town's a good classic one. We watch that every year.
I'm just basically using you right now for ideas of what to show my daughter this week.
Honestly, go ask Lauren. She's full of good Halloween movie ideas. She's got great ones. But we watch our horror movies and then put on the kid movies. Both of my kids are Halloween freaks. They love it.
It's
Oliver
just
makes
such a
sense.
great
His
time of
birthday
year.
is just a few days before Halloween.
He's a lucky kid.
Luca also dips right into it, and he loves it. And he loves his brother so much that he's like, this is the best week ever because my brother's birthday and Halloween. And
that's wholesome.
It is wholesome. It's really cute. But anyways, yeah. So that's our Halloween bit. I just wanted to I know we said we're going to cover current events, and we will still probably do that when we run out of other shit to talk about. But it's Halloween. I wanted to do a Halloween Dad Blast. Plus, I made that intro video. I want to milk it for everything it's worth.
Yeah.
And get that shit.
And I was also just I just want to get in there and try out the new space.
Yeah, that too. And I'm glad we did this. This is awesome.
We got our first run in.
Yeah. But it is late, and I have to go get dinner. I haven't eaten yet, so...
Oh, man. I ate chicken tenders and fries out of the microwave over my daughter while she bathed.
Yeah.
That kind of worked.
The dad way. I'm going to go eat whatever's left over, probably what's still on the counter in the pot, because my wife knows that's what I'm going to eat for dinner. So it's probably just sitting there, and I'm going to eat it with the serving spoon. It's probably like mac and cheese. I'm going to eat it with the serving spoon out of the pot directly to stop from making more dishes.
I'm going to go eat half a cheese Danish and watch Weapons.
Dude. Text me when you're done.
Yeah.
I want to know how you feel about it because I really... it's just different.
I already know where it is on my special streaming stick, too.
That's right. The one that is prison broken.
Yeah, the anointed by God.
That's right. Oh! Totally unrelated to Halloween or anything, but I know I've talked about Prison Break. They're doing a new, a reboot, but it's not...
You did it!
I did it!
One person saw the video of you talking about it, and they're like, I gotta connect. I've really been wanting to make a Prison Break remake.
For some reason, an executive's kid saw that episode and was like, it's time.
Dude, there's a whole show where they break out of a prison.
Well, and apparently, that is it. And I thought for 6 seasons, I was like, 6 seasons of people breaking out of prison, this can't be good. It's really good.
It's a really secure prison.
I was really invested. Well, they break out of prison, then they got to break back into prison, then they got to break out again, and then they go to a different place. Yeah, it's. But on this one, Emily Browning is apparently going to be the main character. I'm a big fan of hers. Before Neil Gaiman was exposed as being a creep, I was a huge fan of Neil Gaiman stuff.
I forgot about all that.
And he wrote a book called American Gods, and they made a series based on the book. And Emily Browning was one of the main characters in that book, and she was great in that. She was in Sucker Punch, and I don't know if you saw that movie forever ago. It's they're anime girls, and they just go into this, it's inside their minds. I think I can't remember the movie, so I'm probably fucking up the plot. But I remember watching it, and it was pretty cool. It was one of those movies that was very revolutionary because it was when CGI was just starting to get good, and they really just blew it up. And I think it had a pretty big budget, but it was cool, and it's considered a cult classic. So it's what's up. But yeah, anyways. I think we've gabbed enough.
Enjoy Halloween. Don't eat razor blades.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Because people, you know what? One last thing, public disclaimer. People aren't putting that shit in your candy. Don't be stupid.
Yeah, and if someone gives your child a marijuana edible, please take it, put it in a bag so you don't lose it for later.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, nobody's
keep it in your pocket.
Nobody's doing that either because edibles
this
are
economy.
expensive.
Yeah, this economy.
But anyways, have a happy Halloween. Hey, we said we were going to start doing it. We keep forgetting to do it, but in the main episodes, I know we said we wanted to give some dad formations, but we've not been doing it, so we're going to slip one into the end of this. You're doing great. We're very proud of you. We love you. And if your dad's not around to say that, or if you have a bum dad, just know that we're your dads now, and you're doing great. And we love you, kiddo. We're proud of you.
If you're going through a downtime, sometimes just making it through the day, mitigating as little amount of losses as possible. That's good enough.
Also, if you're
you ain't gotta win every single day.
If you're a grown-ass adult and you put on a mask and a robe and a costume that really conceals who you are, and you go trick-or-treating and someone says, I'm not giving you candy because you're an adult, what you do is you sob uncontrollably and say, I have a hormone condition, and let them believe that they're being mean to like a 6-year-old.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then you can get free candy.
Then you throw a tantrum and don't leave their porch.
That's right. And that's your dad.
You force them to find out you're an adult.
And that's your Halloween dad advice.
Yeah.
Follow us on all socials at the Dad Voice Pod. Like and subscribe, because if you've watched this far, you're committed to the bit here. We're going to keep doing Dad Blasts for the next few weeks. The Dad Blasts are going to keep going into season 2 as well, but the main episodes are on pause for at least a week or two until we get really settled into where we're at now and go into season 2 with lots of fresh ideas. We're going to actually take the time to sit down and kind of work through some of that stuff, I think, so it's going to be good stuff.
Yep. Enjoy your razor blades and edibles.
Enjoy your
Happy Halloween.
Marijuana edible candy that you somehow get and I can't find it. Happy Halloween, guys.